Hey there folks, this is Wolfman bringing Game Night 5, and this time in my squad we have Whiskey Man, Static, and Datoon. And what happens more often than not now, the server actually will start breaking us up, and we just play with it. We don't even worry about trying to get back on the same teams, we'll just play each other. So on the other team we have Blaze Shots, Bolster Cannon, Blip, and Miss Vega, or Vega. I'm not really sure, but the little German I have taken, it says Vega, even though I know he's from Sweden, so sorry about that, Miss Vega. Alright, we're starting already into the game a little bit. I think I had spawned late for trying to do something, I don't know, switching teams, I don't know. I see a guy spawn on my lower left corner there, and I freak out because I thought it might have been a guy, a support with C4. And I jump out, try to kill him, and epically fail at it, give him a free BMP right when he spawns, and then he kills me. That was dumb. That was my bad. But I did let my squad know, and Whiskey was en route to Alpha anyways, and he promptly took care of it. And as you'll see later on, Datoon, I believe, actually repairs it and gets in it and uses it himself. So it was not a huge detrimental mistake because I have a good squad behind me. Alright, I just start targeting a vehicle below us, so I get out. I'm going to try to keep eyes on and let them know where it's at. And I see on the mini-map it already turned up the hill, but as you can see, Datoon is ready. He's got the BMP. He starts to engage, and while Whiskey Man's trying to make his way back up the hill. If you look at the mini-map, I can see somebody behind Datoon. I do get him, even though it's a pretty bad shots, and I can see some fire coming from their base, which takes Datoon out. And I'm looking at the mini-map, I'm waiting for that arrow, but I believe Whiskey just got him with the tank. I come around, I'm going to repair, and no, I get ran over. That was my bad. That was another big mistake by Wolfman in the opening minutes of this game. Isn't that awesome? Alright, spawn back on the base, trying to make sure that we always have both the BMP and the T90 up front and active. But I spawned here with Datoon, and then he changes direction all of a sudden. He says, "Oh, Charlie, we're losing it. It's starting to blink." So I said, "Yeah, you're right." So we divert over to Charlie. I'm trying to keep some distance. I let him know I'm going to go to the right, and then I realized I got this big concrete wall, so I'm not going to be able to get over it. So I said, "No, actually, I'm going to switch over to the left side." And then I never actually saw the enemy that we were hunting here. And then I believe later on he said he didn't know if he got him or not, but then all of a sudden we have the base, and we just move on. Now here I'm losing Datoon. I wasn't moving fast enough on foot, so I'm going to jump in the Vodnik and bring it up. And as far as I'm concerned, the Vodnik and the Hummer are two very underestimated pieces of equipment in Battlefield 3. Primarily because of randoms aren't communicating, and they don't have a driver and a gunner. Like right now, I don't have a gunner, so Bolster Cannon here in a second is going to take advantage of me because of that. But I've had great success with Typhoon in the past. I would drive and make repairs when need be, and he just kept the gun going at all times. As you see, Bolster Cannon just got me. Actually, I should probably put together a short showing some tactics on the light vehicles and how effective they can be. Alright, here I see Datoon's pushing forward, so I want to go up with him, give support. See one go down, two go down. Okay, reevaluate. I see Datoon is down himself, but I can't revive him here. I push forward to make sure there's no stragglers, and then head off to Alpha. And Whiskey Man passes right behind me on the mini-map, and he's going uphill. Datoon spawns on me. Okay, no immediate contact at Alpha, but I can see that there is a tank, so I'm going to try to help with that. And you can actually see the driver bail out, and he runs over to the right there. And I see it's inactive, so I want to go repair it, and it blows up in too fast. So that is one of my favorite things to do, actually, is to repair the enemy tank and take that. Primarily not just because I want to be in a tank, that I enjoy that, but also it takes it away from the enemy. It will not spawn for them anymore. So if we have both main battle tanks, that can be a huge stride forward in just dominating in a game. Alright, well that's going to about wrap up part 1 of Game Night 5, and tune in next time for part 2.